No, this is, I think, maybe my fifth or sixth trip in 2 years. So I've been here on holidays with some friends of mine and with my wife, and we've traveled around and been tourists. I've got some friends who run companies here, so I've been out to visit with them and spend some time with them and hang out in non-touristy parts of town. I've had some amazing steaks at Nusret Steakhouse. So I love Istanbul. It's an amazing city. There's a brilliant energy here. It's incredible as a tourist, and it's incredible, I think, now for business as well. I think the event has been amazing so far. We've met 20 startups so far yesterday, and we've got another 20 to meet today from all over the world. And so the event has been really useful so far. There's been some really good advice from some of the speakers. The standard of the startups has been extremely high. A lot of them are coming from markets that maybe we wouldn't see too often in the UK and in Europe. So learning an awful lot about different markets. And so it's been absolutely fascinating as a result. There have been quite a few, so it's interesting. There are quite a few accelerators and investors here from Europe and the US, and there's almost like a mini competition with some of the startups where we're going, oh, you should apply to Startup Wise Guys, or you should apply to TechStars, or you should talk to 500 startups. And so there are a few that I think we'll be seeing a lot more of in the future. I think it's getting better. I think it's probably similar to where the UK and Ireland was, 5, 6 years ago. I think there have been some relaxation in the rules regarding investment from corporates and angel investment. So there's some tax breaks for people who are starting to invest. I think that will help. I think one of the issues has been, for a lot of the companies that we talk to, the ideas are there. The Turkish market is enormous. You've got 60 million people or 70 million people, loads of people under the age of 25, huge mobile penetration. What hasn't existed until now is the funding to actually grow businesses to that scale, and I think now we're starting to see a little bit more of that funding coming to pass. You're starting to see 500 startups, accelerators, investors paying more attention to this market, and I think that's a really exciting sign. And I think when we come back to Startup Istanbul next year, the standard is going to be even higher again. So TechStars is one of the world's biggest startup accelerators. So we take businesses, we invest about $100,000 into businesses. We put them through a 3-month program of acceleration. So we expose them to mentors, we help them with marketing, with business development, with sales. We help them to meet the right people to grow their business, and we help them to meet the right investors to hopefully help them scale that business. And so we work across Europe. So we've got programs in London and in Berlin, and we're looking at other places. And then we have a range of programs, both our own and with corporate partners like Disney and Target and others across the US. So we love startups. We love investing in startups, and we love seeing them grow. So I think two things when people are starting, whether it's with sales or business development or with investors: create some momentum. So every time you sign a deal, every time you do something interesting, every time you're talking to investors about fundraising, create some momentum. Send emails out to people and tell them, oh, hey, did you know we just signed this amazing deal? Create a list of people that you've met, add them to that list, ask them for favors, and demonstrate that all the time your business is growing and it's exciting, and that an investor or a business partner or a potential kind of big corporate partner should want to be part of that. And I think the other one is explain your business simply. So the companies that we've met today have been pretty good at it, but there are still some companies who explain their business in a way that management consultants and business people could understand. You need to be able to explain your business in a way that a grandparent or a parent who knows nothing about B2B technology or virtual reality can understand. So just get that pitch really simple. Help me to understand what you're doing.